Hey, what's going on you guys, it's Epic here and welcome back to another legendary weapon guide. In this guide we are taking a look at the Cutsman. This is a Maliwan SMG which drops in any of the 4 elements and you can get it dropped by Borderlands out in the Meridian outskirts. The location to do so is on screen now, and more specifically when you load into the Meridian outskirts you'll want to be dropping in at the closest catch a ride station to make it easier to farm. When you spawn in, to make it even quicker, grab a cyclone and then drive all the way around to the far left where there will be an elevator. You actually don't want to get in the elevator as it's going to make you lose a lot of time. Instead you want to go around the back and then jump up on top of it and then proceed to climb up to the top. And Borman is going to be in the middle of the bridge. You'll usually know if he hasn't spawned in right as you get to the middle, so that way you can just save and quit. But when Borman does spawn in, which I believe is like a 1 in 4 chance, you can kill him for a chance at the Cutsman, or you could even get the saw bar. And as with any other enemy in Borderlands, Borman can of course give you world drops. Also, one thing to note is that the Cutsman can still be obtained as a world drop itself, however Borman is the dedicated source. And one more thing to note is that being on normal or TVHM or any of the mayhem levels will not affect the drop rate of the Cutsman. I'm really happy Gearbox went this way because I think it further prevents the mayhem meta from taking a stand, and I'm really a big fan of that. So just remember that being on mayhem 1, 2, 3 or 4 will not increase your chances for getting the Cutsman dropped. And while this gun is actually super hard to get to drop from him, you can see I did get it here in the gameplay. But enough rambling on, let's jump right into the gameplay test. As you can see here, I am killing Wotan the Invincible solo on my Amara on TVHM. This gun is great for all levels of mayhem and in my opinion is one of the best guns in the game. However, for me, I just prefer to play on TVHM, and as you can see it works an absolute treat. In fact, I would say the Cutsman is probably going to be your top 3 needed weapons if you want to solo the takedown. Hey guys, post-production's Epic here. I actually forgot to mention when I was recording this video the special effect for the Cutsman. I don't know how, it just went straight over my head. But basically when you shoot the Cutsman, the initial bullet will split off to the right and then another one will split to the left, and then they will arc between each other to make like a flying blade, hence the name Cutsman. And what's really cool about this is that that whole thing is going to pierce through enemies and deal an absolute metric ton of damage. So I'm really sorry, I don't know how I forgot it, but I'll let you guys get back to the video. Now of course it does beg the question, is this weapon too OP? And honestly that's kind of a tricky situation. On one hand, yes, it does deal a absolute ton of damage, but on the other hand you've got to think if they keep nerfing stuff it's just going to take all the fun out of the game. And when I think about that, I think about guns like the Sandhawk from Borderlands 2, which you know that took over the meta in Borderlands 2. So I don't think they should nerf this gun. I think it's in a really good place right now. If they do, maybe tone the damage down a little bit, but I think future DLCs we're going to see more SMGs come in that will overwrite this. So overall I am a big fan of the Cutsman and I would recommend you guys go and try it out. Like I said, you can get this from Borderlands in the Meridian outskirts on Promethea. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. A big thank you to channel members CookedKiwi and Valventin for all of their support. And with that being said, thank you for watching and have a nice day.